What's up? Oh, I'm live. I am live. Hold on. Let me do some other shenanigans real quick. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's do that. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Where's the pop out chat thing? Boom. Pop that out. Close that. All right. Now we're cooking with oil. Now we're cooking with oil, folks. Hold on. Let me fix that. Hey. Opa. All right. Deadly D is in the chat. Let's look. Who's in the chat? Oh, it's way over here now. Let's bring it over here. All right. Sorry. I was cooking hamburgers. We got a little carried away at the dinner table. Fluffy 10 millimeter. Deadly D. What's up, man? P-Noise, Scott. Scott says, any ammo hunts the last couple of days? Oh, it's a surprise. It's a surprise. Can't tell you. I'm just kidding. There's a couple coming up. Bob Goodwin, what's up, buddy? Let's see who else is here. Jeff, always Jeff, and Mr. Mike McClune. Can't believe WhatsApp's not in here. That guy lives on the internet. He'll be in here in a minute. Mr. H06661 says, what's up from Pennsylvania? All right, now look, I know a lot of people from Pennsylvania, and I have friends from Pennsylvania, and they are lunatics in a good way. People from Pennsylvania are seriously off their rocker. There we go. We're on air. Night Stalker. Oh man, you finally got your package. So look, man, I owed Night Stalker this package for like, God, 3 months? I sent one regular mail, never made it. And I finally had to send it again. This time I sent it UPS or FedEx, one of those. Ross, what's up, buddy? Mike McClune. Dennis. Nice. So you guys are here for the man of the hour, my good friend, Shooting Gallery New England. This guy's been doing podcasts for a while. He puts a ton of work into his channel, and he's got some pretty good guests. But let's not build up his ego too much.
What's crack-a-lacking, everybody?
What's up, buddy? Oh, man, you're too tall. Man, I got one of these. So look, I bought one of these standing desks, right? So you can raise it up real high. Doesn't work. All you do is buy a higher chair.
I think it's also probably the angle of my camera. Who knows?
If you ever go on Hank Strange, he gets real antsy. Well, not antsy, but he wants everyone about the same level.
Yeah, I've been on a show. He was actually Lola texted me tonight. She's like, "Hey, I know it's really short notice, but do you want to come on the show?" I'm like, and I just walked in the house, so Hank and Lola, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. I literally just got home from work. I had a busy day, and I had this show booked already. So, let's schedule it for another time. Maybe we can get Hank on my show. He's been dodging me for years and years. So,
Yeah, I know. Hank's tough to nail down. I got him on, but I had to pull some teeth. But it's cool. Like, you know how it is. If you do a show, you got to do the show prep. You got to know what you're talking about. It's nice going on someone else's show and letting them worry about all that junk.
Yeah. And I'm not like this Howard Stern type podcaster. My show prep is, hey, what's up, man? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go live. Yeah, let's do that. Don't have a gun out, please.
Oh man, I know. In Sticky Holster, when he was on the last time, he pulled the gun out like 2 or 3 times, and apparently they changed the rules where you can have guns now.
Where you can handle guns?
Did you know that?
No, I did not know that. I'll have to talk to my good friend Clovertech. He's the YouTube guru.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And heck, I mean, the Sticky Holster guy pulled it out a couple times and was messing with it, showing the holster. Nothing. Didn't take us down at all. Usually they take you down quick.
Yeah, well, the thing I've been on a few. A good friend of mine, his YouTube channel is Terribly Tactical, and he'll show guns all the time on his channel. I'm like, dude, like, how have you not gotten taken down? Like, he never stopped showing guns. So, um, but who knows? That could have changed. And but yeah, no, that's cool because I miss showing stuff off. I actually
Yeah.
got this beauty that I'm gonna be building. Got the Patmos Arms Revelation Sig P320 slide, optics ready with suppressor height sights.
Oh, nice.
Dude, I'm so excited. I'm building this tomorrow. They sent me their MUP1 80% 320, and I'm gonna be building that. I'm gonna drill the holes tomorrow. I'm gonna pirate the mill at work and just start drilling everything.
Nice. All right, in the chat, we have C6 is in the house. What's up? Fluffy 10 millimeter says, I put a new 10 mil in layaway Saturday. Which one? I finally
Is
found
it?
the. Oh, he got the Springfield Army Elite 10 millimeter. And then M&P 10 mil comes out today. I know the M&P 10 looks cool.
I'm probably gonna pick it up. I'm gonna wait till I get my Christmas bonus, and I think I was gonna go with Sig Legion Max Michelle edition
Mhm.
and just put money down. But I don't know. I'm a 10 mil junkie. I love me some 10 mil. So I'd like to. I think I might pick up the M&P because I have the M&P 1.09 that I've been trying to build out on the channel forever, and now they had to go and make the 10 mil, which I've been wanting them to make a 10 mil in the M&P for years, and they finally did. So now I just got to figure out, okay, is it going to be worth carrying? Because I carry the Glock 20 round, which is the full size 10 millimeter.
Your Glockophile.
You know what? It's been kind of industry standard for years.
Yeah. It's been around a long time. I just give Glock people shit because they have zero sense of humor sometimes. Everything else is copy, man. Glock is number one.
Oh, I'm not like that. I carry a Ruger P85 for
Glock people to me are kind of like the vegans of the gun world. They can't wait to tell you they carry a Glock. They just sit there. Do you know I'm a vegan? I mean, I carry a Glock.
Yeah, no, I'm not like that. I'm a kind of lover of everything except Bodyguard 380s. I'm sorry, man. I'm not a Springfield fan.
Oh, I'm a Springfield. I'm all over those nuts. I love Springfield.
I've tried so many, and I can't get behind them.
See, that's the same thing with Glock. For me, the grip angle is weird, and it's like it's real blocky, and it feels like a Minecraft gun. Okay, we got special guest Andrew Conrad's in the chat. Wow, you're big time. We got Mr. Conrad.
Hell yeah.
Bob Goodwin. All right, guys. Ask Shooting Gallery New England some real personal questions. Come on, in the chat. Plus, if you could do me a favor and push the like button, that would be stupendous. I'd really appreciate that. Please push the like button. That would help out the video, get out to more people. Let's see. I just had your channel up.
I appreciate that.
Shooting Gallery New England. So just recap for everyone how you got into YouTube and why you got into YouTube. I'm kind of curious.
So I got into YouTube because I was in college at the time. I went to Sonoran Desert Institute for gunsmithing, and I eventually, my ultimate goal is I want to work for the firearms industry in a very in whatever capacity, which I've kind of got there, but I'd like to work a little bit more for like an actual manufacturer, or even honestly do this and do full time. But I got into YouTube because it was so hard in college trying to get your name out there when it came to getting jobs and getting job offers and applying for places. I live in Massachusetts, so that automatically kills 90% of the workforce because of the laws here. I could only lie so much on a resume to make me seem like I am this grand thing. And so I was like, all right, I'll start a YouTube channel. I'll start to use it as a digital resume to kind of show my stuff. And I started doing a lot of like how-to tutorials and just like, gun reviews, the typical YouTuber stuff. But I started really liking it. Started the channel with a buddy of mine, and then I just started my podcast because I just had all this like I was full of piss
You
and vinegar.
started your podcast one video in?
Well, I started the channel and then we did a video. I think I did one video, and then that next week we did the first episode. And then from there we
That's
started
great.
doing.
To do a podcast when you're like just starting out, did you have anybody watching it?
We didn't get anybody watching it until like the third episode.
That's tough, man. That'll mess your ego up big time.
It was more of a learning curve. We were learning because we used to do it on Google Hangouts, so it was more of a learning curve. Some of our friends would join in and just to kind of show support and stuff like that. But about 3 episodes then we started getting like some random people in, and but I was just full of piss and vinegar, man. I had all this knowledge, and my lovely wife, I love her to death, but she is not as much of a gun enthusiast as I am. Like, she's all about guns and stuff like that, but she's like, can you just take this energy you got going on and just
And bring
channel
it
it
to the
in?
bedroom.
Oh, that too. But,
You take all this gun energy and bring it to the bedroom, then you hear the music in the back. Chicka wow 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 wow.
nah, but I decided, okay, I could do a podcast. I could talk about guns for an hour and a half or an hour. It's no problem. It's gonna be
That's
easy.
easy.
And I just kind of did that, and from there, I was still trying to get jobs. I went, got offered a job at SIG, and then I was gonna have an interview, but both those jobs were temp positions, and it was like I got offered the job at SIG twice.
Why don't you take it?
First time, my wife got a job working for a police department. And I'm like, all right, and she just got out of school for what she was doing, and we didn't know what we was going to do. So I just, I turned it down. And then the second time, I wasn't in the right headspace. I was going through a lot emotionally, and it was right around COVID. So I got laid off from the car dealership I was working at. I hated that job. I freaking
Car
hated
dealership.
it.
That's like the worst sales. Hey, real quick, everyone in the chat, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Carolina EDC is in the house.
What's up, buddy?
Nice. Michael Henderson. Nice. Good to see you guys. Everyone hit the thumbs up. Please share it on your social media. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, I'm going to post a quick link to Shooting Gallery New England's YouTube channel. Please subscribe. He just broke 1,000 subs, last month?
Yeah, I'm 1206 right now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I gotta do a giveaway. I've been trying to do 1,000 subscriber giveaway, but I'm so freaking busy at work. So I'm like,
man, you know what? Just concentrate on the channel. A giveaway is cool, but people get really carried away with these giveaways.
Yeah, I have so much stuff though. Like, I go to a shop, I get say, okay, I'm taking this like swag, and like I probably have like remember those drawstring like workout bags. I have a drawstring Smith and Wesson workout bag just full of just like stickers, coffee mugs, hats, and shit like that. So I'm like, oh, that'll be a giveaway.
I like t-shirts.
What size are you?
Extra sexy.
Okay, cool. I'll send you a 2 extra sexy t-shirt from JSG Supply because it doesn't fit me. But yeah, so I couldn't do the job, and the second time when I got offered the job at SIG, it was a really rough patch. So, but yeah, I did that, and thankfully, when I was working on security, they finally took the shop I work at now. They took a chance on me. And
so, what do you do at the shop now? You just kind of like
I'm
armor, or
I'm a gunsmith. I do we do a lot of work. I build ARs, and customers be like, oh, I have this. I troubleshoot a lot of stuff. So if people are having issues with their gun, I kind of process elimination, and I send a lot of stuff out for warranty. I'm kind of the warranty guy. I send everything out to manufacturers, so I have to get on the phone to people's certain companies' customer service departments.
When you send something to SIG, what's the turnaround time?
Depends on what it is. Like if it's
Like
a
a sight.
360.
Because I got 2 red dots at SIG right now.
Oh, red dots. I think that's like a month or two. It's the red dots aren't that bad, but it depends on what it is. Like I've
I
had
had 2
365s.
Romeo 5s die on me within like a week.
Did you change the better?
No, they just couldn't hold 0.
Oh yeah, I've had the Romeo Zeros. I've sent those out before. Those Romeo Zeros suck. But
Trash. I was
yeah,
so
well
mad.
that's the thing. Some of their optics are, but it's just you're beta testing all that stuff. Like I love the Romeo and Juliet combo, the magnifier and their red dot, like an MSR.
Yeah.
I think it's the Romeo 5. I think it is the Romeo 5 actually.
Yeah, it's the Romeo 5 and then the magnifier.
Yeah, I like those. Those are really good optics. But like if when it comes to pistol sights, if you don't get a Romeo 1 Pro or like a Romeo 4, the Max Michel model, don't
Yeah.
get any of the ones I think because they suck. They just the ones for the 365 are trash. Like I despise them. But yeah, the YouTube channel just kept going, and then I finally got a job at the shop I'm working at now, and it's blossomed. I've had great opportunities to have conversations with some of the coolest people in the industry. I've got a chance to go to Iraq Veteran. You and I met there briefly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we missed you at the last one, man. The last one was pretty cool.
know.
It was pretty cool. I mean, they did a lot of stuff on Sunday this time, but I'd left. Because last time Sunday was kind of dying out. But this time they tried to do like a live meltdown video. They tried to do a lot of cool stuff, and I missed out. I was bummed.
Yeah, Sunday when I went Sunday, it was just kind of like it was chill. I finished up a couple videos. I did an interview with Eric, and then I was hanging out with the Stern Defense people, hanging out, and then yeah, Sunday was a cool day. I kind of like it was more like chill because a lot of people left. I got to like talk to companies more like closely,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I was there Friday though. I showed up Friday. I helped set up, and that was fun. I just got the invite for next year, so I'm gonna be.
Don't miss the next one.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not missing it.
we got Cash EDC in the chat. What's up, man? I'm gonna post your link in here too, Cash, because you had a
I
pretty
love
cool
his
channel.
I
I
love
like
his
his channel quite a bit. So this is in the chat. I just posted Cash's channel. It's a cool dude. Will, what's up, buddy? And then Randy Adams, what's going on, man? Sorry, late. Next find is a 10 mil new Smith & Wesson. I know, man. I know. That Smith & Wesson 10 millimeter, I think, is gonna be.
It's gonna be a heavy hitter.
Oh,
Where's
now,
Smith?
what's the
Smith and
price
Wesson
tag?
dealer? I think they're
What's that
priced at
thing?
like 650. If you want the 4.36 barrel.
I would rather
Yeah.
get the Springfield over a Smith, but that's just
Ugh.
me. I'm completely
Oh.
biased.
That sucks.
I'm completely biased. But
I'm sorry.
I don't know. That was my first pistol I ever got was a XD40. And then I've had every incarnation of those pistols, XDM, XDS. I have my carry is an XD M Elite 9 with the optic. And then I'm picking up the 10 mil tomorrow or Thursday, probably Thursday. Should be in Thursday.
Is that the new one they came out with?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Getting the new.
Trying to church it up, man. Trying to church it up.
I'm gonna try and snag. We're a Smith & Wesson dealer at work, so I'm gonna try and snag the 10 mil if we get one in. And I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm borrowing this for like a day. Like, just give me a day. Just let me borrow it.
100%. That's honestly, there's a lot of people that work at gun shops. If I were you, I would just be doing unboxing videos all day. Like, hey, this is a new gun we just got in the shop. Just little 30-second videos, man. It's a new gun we got in the shop. Let's check it out together. You open it up. Here it is. Put it back in the box. You don't have to buy it. You just take it out and look at it. Boom. Done. You could do how many guns you have in that shop? 300-400 different kinds.
We're a pretty big shop, yeah.
You could do my top 5 pistols. Open each one up. Open. Shut. Done. There's so much. I wish I had. You don't even have to do shooting videos. I mean, there's so much stuff there. So many reviews. Here's my top 10 rifles. Here's my top 5 rifles I like. You
Yeah,
don't.
we actually got a range at our facility too, where we have a rental wall. So we have all like the heavy hitter. We got the SIG 320, the 365, the Legion, and we got pretty much every M&P you could possibly think of. We have the Shield Plus up there. We have a couple like rifles and stuff like that. And
See, I would take some of those oldest rental guns that are all jacked up and then just go run 4 or 5 mags through it, and say, look, man, this gun's been here, so and so. It is reliable, dead nuts reliable. If it was broken, I would know because I fix all the guns that break. And let's see if it can run through 5 more mags. And then, see, you want a reliable gun? Take this one. Or, there's a lot of angles you can do working at a gun shop, especially one with a range. Shucks, man. That's a luxury I don't have. I wish.
yeah,
Yeah, right here, Jeff has a good one. You can do comparison videos, sizes.
yeah, it's tough because like when I'm at work, it's like they. I am super busy. Like we just got since it's fourth quarter, a lot of companies have pretty much dumped a lot of stuff we've had on back order in for compliance work. So I just did, I want to say 25 VP9s, and each VP9 came with 3 mags. So I had to pin, I don't know, I'm not a mathematician, but I had to pin a lot of mags. So we ordered custom blocks from 3 printing companies. And so I didn't have to fit all the blocks for 3 times 25. So I didn't have to do that. Then we got the Max Michelle's, and then today we just got like 17 CZ Scorpion rifles, not pistols, the rifle versions.
I like the CZ Scorpion pistol. It looks nice. I'm addicted to the MPX though.
Oh, they're amazing. It's just if SIG kind of got off their ass and stopped selling their mags for $75.
Let me show you, my friend.
I know. I saw the video. I was like, dude, look at you. You got some new mags sent to you. I was like, I'm so proud of him. Whenever I see stuff like that, I'm like, good for him. Good for them.
Dude, let me tell you. These Thrill mags are awesome, bro. Thrill makes, and you know what? I was messing with the AR mags on the weekend, and I'm real picky with my AR mags, but Thrill makes a solid AR-15 magazine. Real solid. Uh-oh,
yeah, that's the thing. No, I had to pass on my wife. But no, I wish I could try them out, but I can only get 10 round mags here, so it's like I don't want to have to order one and then say, "Hey,
everybody right now, let's do a collection and send Shooting Gallery New England some luggage so he can move to a free state."
That's my plan. I got a 2-year plan, man.
That's 10 round mags.
Yeah. Or if we can get pre-bands though, so like I can still get like high cap or standard capacity AR mags. Glock mags are a little bit expensive, so a pre-band Glock 19 15 round mags looking at like $80 for one 15 round mag. If you look for the 33 round sticks that are pre-band, those are upwards of $200. So it's you're paying premium pricing because it's capitalism. So
yeah, you should move to Texas. Will just moved to Texas. He was in Zamboango. I don't know where Will came from. No, he was up in Illinois. Right, Will? You from Illinois, right?
Yeah, I asked my wife, I'm like, hey, let's try, would you ever consider moving to Texas? And she looked at me, she was like, absolutely not.
Why?
Well, that's the thing. All of her family's up here. And
that's all the more reason to move.
Yeah.
That's why I left California. Sorry, Mom. Peace out. I'm out.
Yeah.
Then again, I grew up in a crap hole. I grew up in the hood, so like, I couldn't wait to get out.
I grew up in a cranberry bog town. It's like it's kind of like the Hicksville of the South Shore of Massachusetts. So it's a little bit. I didn't grow up in like a typical place. It's kind of. I grew up with a bunch of people.
What's up? It's finally graced his presence in the chat. What's up? What's up? You're late, man. I thought you'd be the first one in.
Christian Grass, one of my peoples.
Nice. That's it. I was gonna say that's a name I don't see a lot.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber.
What's up? What state is he in? Well, his channel is called Shooting Gallery New England.
I'm in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
If you can't tell by my logo, that I'm just saying, if you want to get a sweet shirt like this or a sweatshirt, go to blackswantactical.com.
Oh, Tennessee is awesome too. I
I'm
love
I'm
Tennessee.
I'm considering Tennessee. I'm looking in like the Knoxville County area. Me and my wife are gonna take a vacation down there and just kind of like check out the
Randy
area.
Adams says he's from Sacramento. Sacramento's not too bad. California term, Sacramento's not so bad. I like Sacramento. It's
I would
northern
never. I'd never go to California. I don't care if it's a
No,
vacation.
I want to visit. Well,
It's like
Indiana, just across the border from Chicago. Yeah. Ugh, too close to Chicago, man. Carolinas, I like the Carolinas.
I was on Hank Strange a couple of months back with Babyface, and we were explaining like Massachusetts laws, and Patrick was just getting so you could just tell his face was just like so aggravated, and he's just like, dude, no, f that. You need to get the hell out. Just you need to leave right now. I'm like, okay, Patrick, I'll just pack up and go. And every time I say something like that, he's just like, fuck your state, okay? Just no.
Yeah, Carolinas are nice too. I like the Carolinas. Tennessee is awesome. All right. Real quick, guys, do a thumbs up if you're in the chat. I'd greatly appreciate it. And real quick, here is a link to Mr. Shooting Gallery New England's YouTube channel. Please click it and add it to your repertoire of channels you watch. I try and catch at least every other podcast because, man, I don't have time. Like I have a lot of windshield time, so I don't tell Hank, but unless the guest is really good, I'll watch Hank. But I'll try and catch yours. I watch Santee's Crazy Butt because she is a lunatic. I love it.
Love Santee. I love watching
She's
her
awesome,
show.
man.
I catch it every once in a while, and I'll pop in, just, kind of forward. And
Yeah.
but I love Santee. She's awesome. I want to get her on.
Your live is usually too early for me because
Well,
I'm with the kids till about 6:37 Central. And then literally I ran in here 5 minutes before the show started. It's just after dinner, and then I'm free from like 8 to 9:30.
Yeah, that's why I've been doing the Sunday shows to like help out for people that are in different time zones and they got kids and stuff like that. So I've just added the Sunday shows. I used to just do Mondays, and now I'm just like, all right, let's add Sundays because I just like talk. I get to hang out with my friends. I get to or if I depending on the guest, it works out like this Sunday I don't know, I got to confirm it, but I got one of my good buddies, one of my good YouTube friends coming on, and I'm really excited.
Who is it?
Tiberius Gibb.
Who's Tiberius Gibb?
Tiberius is the homie. Okay, he's my homie. He's in Rhode Island. We've actually like hung out and.
Does he have a channel?
Yeah, Tiberius Gibb on YouTube. He was at Iraq Veteran actually.
Really? How do you spell Tiberius?
Tiberous, I think. No.
Is that his name?
Yeah, that's actually his name.
Gibb, G-I-B?
Yeah.
Oh, because Tiberius, that's Spock's. That is Captain Kirk's first name. His middle name, James Tiberius Kirk.
Really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. His parents must have been Trekkies.
Yeah,
his parents were probably Trekkies.
He is just like one of the nicest people ever. Like and plus we clicked. He's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure we got him on. I gotta confirm with him.
Nice. Looks like he has a pretty good channel, a good variety. Takes good thumbnails. Yeah. His production value looks pretty good.
Yeah, he's got his shit together.
Nice.
I love his channel. But I got him coming on. I've been trying to get 2A on, but that dude is just so busy. It's like trying to get him on.
Especially with all the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff and the news breaking on that. Oh, we got Boss Hog. Boss Hog is in the chat, and I hope you make it to my event December 12th, man. We have to redeem ourselves, Boss Hog.
You got to come to our event. You got to come to our event on the 18th.
When is it? December 18th?
Yeah, December 18th in Oaks, Pennsylvania. We're gonna do a meet and greet with me, John Crump, Flying Rich, DLD After Dark. We got Tony Simon, the pound for pound largest gun buddy in America. Come on. And we got Putane Clan, Firearms Chronicles, a ton of people. We're gonna be hanging out with JST Supply at the Oaks, Pennsylvania Gun Show, doing a meet and greet out there.
Oh man, that's gonna be cool. I'm doing mine, and then I just don't have the time, man. December, like I'm traveling all next week, and then I just got my permission slip signed by the wife to go to SHOT Show, so I'll be in Vegas for that whole week, goofing off. So
Oh, so you're actually going to SHOT Show?
yeah.
But I think sure.
Then again, I have a cousin that lives out there, so I don't need to Uber anywhere, and I can stay farther off the strip. But I can stay in a cheap hotel and save some money. I used to have a lot of comps because when I was in California, we would go to Vegas like every weekend, not every other weekend. God, I've been to Vegas probably 100 times, and I've lost a lot of money. I'm not a winner. I don't even try and lie. Like I've broken even maybe 3 times. It's just how it is. But I mean, I used to get a lot of comp hotels though, so we would just go. Even if we didn't gamble, we would just go goof off in a hotel. Even when we were broke, we would go to Vegas, go to 24-hour fitness, take a shower, go to all the clubs at night, sleep in the car, then drive back to LA because it's a couple hours. And we were way too drunk to drive home.
Yeah. My wife just got back from Vegas. Actually, she went on a bachelorette party that I ruined because the day we were in my buddy's wedding. I was the best man. She was a bridesmaid, and we did Atlantic City for his bachelor party. So they were gonna go to Boston, and that just happened to be the day I got diagnosed with COVID, and then my wife tested positive. So they were all ready to go, and luckily the other people that she was around didn't get it, but yeah. So I felt so bad I ruined the bachelorette party, and then they were like, "Screw it, we're gonna go big after the wedding," and they went to Vegas and they did some Vegas stuff out there, and
nice.
They went to go see Area 51, and they went to the diner that was by there and stuff like that. They went to go party and do all the Vegas stuff.
Let me tell you, when I got COVID, my wife had this trip planned to Colorado, and she's like, "You have COVID? Deuces, I'm out. See ya." What? She's like, "You're not ruining my weekend. I'm out." So she flew out, and I was like, "That's cold, man." She goes, "There's some macaroni and cheese you can microwave. I'm out." She left me, and then I got really sick. Like right when she left, dude, let me just say, I was dehydrated. I'm like, well, let me take a hot bath. That sounds logical. So I got more dehydrated, and I ended up sleeping on the bathroom floor for like a couple hours. I passed out. I'm like, God, I don't want to die like that. Can you imagine? How'd you find me? Smash Time. I don't know. His fat ass was on the bathroom floor naked. It was horrible.
I was lucky. I didn't have it that bad. I lost my sense of smell, which I still really haven't gotten back. Like it comes back here and there. I just had bad night sweats. I had a fever for a couple days, and we had bad sinus congestion. Me and my wife, we did it together. So at least I had her, and
lucky.
Yeah,
I got abandoned.
Well, she was sick too, so it was like, and it is what it is. But speaking of the devil, we had Santi TV in the chat and Flying Rich. Oh,
Santi, I never get your chat. Never. I never get your chat bells, reminders. I always push the reminder button. I never get it.
I get it all the time.
Flying Rich, what's up, Richie? And then Mr. Ed, what's going on, Ed? Bartholomew, nice. GD Bacon, what's up, buddy? Oh, Swamp Dog, man, we got all the cool kids are in here now.
Yeah, Team Uncool.
All right, so everybody, if you are not a subscriber to Shooting Gallery New England, his link to his channel is in the chat. Please subscribe. He would greatly appreciate it.
I would. Yeah, appreciate it, dude.
So what's next for the channel?
Well, I don't know. I got the 320 build that I'm gonna be doing. I just finished filming a video yesterday on my Taurus G3C Toro. Um, I'm gonna just kind of keep doing the build series stuff. I put a poll out of my community tab, and 70% of the people that watch my channel like the builds I do, where I take a certain firearm and we just trick it out and like see how you do stuff. I have to. I just created a Utron account too, so I'll probably be doing a lot of like actual tutorial videos over there and gun streamer and stuff. But I'm just gonna keep building guns. Like I think I'm really gonna deep dive into the 320 and just kind of review a ton of products for the 320. And then I got the Taurus that I may be tricking out. There's a little build series I'm doing with that. I just like building guns, and it's just seeing what products work. It's kind of how I always liked it.
Do you see that question?
Does he know Whistling Diesel? I know. Oh, I know a Diesel. I don't know Whistling Diesel.
I cannot stand that YouTuber.
Whistling Diesel. I've never heard of him. Because the only
You're
Diesel
not
I
missing
know.
anything. This guy, he's from some town that was dying, and he just started doing really stupid stuff. And all the kids are like, "Oh, he's like he put wagon wheels on like a car or something. It was like doing burnouts with him. Real stupid stuff. The guy's a dipshit.
He sounds like a complete tool.
Don't like him at all. So of course he's got like 3 million subscribers.
Well, he needs to change his name because the only
He's
Diesel that should be on YouTube is Diesel TV.
Right. Let's see. Snipers. What's a good red dot on an AR? Well, that depends on your budget. If you're on a budget, I'd go Bushnell TRS 25. Tried and true. It's been around forever. Can take an absolute beating. What do you think? What do you think's a good mid-level, like 150 to 200 red dot?
The Vortex Strike Fire 2.
Yeah.
You can get them for like 275. It's a little bit up there, and then from there I just get a Holosun. Then again, I'm a Holosun fanatic. Like I love Holosun. Everything they make, I think, is awesome. So
Pretty reliable.
I love them. The 507 pistol light, the 510 red dot. I don't know if they came out with a magnifier yet.
So I'm thinking about switching all my sights because that really upset me because my hex sight on my XD Elite went down.
Uh-oh.
And that's my carry gun. I carry it every day, and now I have no sight on it because it lost its zero twice in 3 magazines. I'm like, that's unacceptable. So they're fixing it, or they're gonna do something to it, and then and I'm really scared with a 10 millimeter. I mean, the thing people don't know about red dots on pistols, when a red dot's on an AR, it's stationary. It's not really moving around a whole lot. It gets a little bit of shock. But when it's on that slide on a pistol, that thing's racking back, man. That's a lot of abuse for a red dot to take. I mean, that's a ton of abuse, so I think with that 10 mil, that's going to be a fun time because it comes with the same red dot.
Yeah, I just think personally, depending on what your slide is cut for and what gun you're carrying, Holosun probably makes an optic because like even the 365s, you can get a 507K, the little tiny micro red dot, and those things are amazing. I love the 407 and 507 sights. The 510 is a great optic red dot. It's like a reflex sight. It's like 450, I think, but still for that price, that's kind of in that like middle to high end, depending on what you get. I'm not an aim point dude. I don't know. Just because the military uses it doesn't mean I can get something cheaper that works probably better than that. I don't know. It's just me. Like I work hard for my money. I'm not one of those.
Buy once, cry once. I'd rather save up and get quality than buy a bunch of junk.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm jaded though because I work in a shop. I see what breaks, so I know what's good and what's not. So like, or I just tend to see stuff like that's why I'm like, I never really buy anything but this for a SIG pistol sight or like very power optics like LPVOs. I tell everyone get yourself a Strike Eagle by Vortex. You'll never go wrong.
Yeah, Vortex makes good scopes. I like their red dot rifle scopes.
Yeah, I love them. I truly do like them. Even like the regular scopes that aren't like LPVOs or like tactical scopes, they're very good. Like they're copperheads, they're diamondbacks.
Yeah.
They're really really good quality stuff. And then because like today, like I was sighting in a 30-06 Husqvarna rifle. It's like an old kind of Mauser type build clone, and it just like I put the bore sight in it and and I had this optic all the way dialed on both sides. It was a Leopold, and I just could not get this thing to go. It was still going like 4 or 5 inches down. I'm like, oh no, this isn't gonna work. So
Man.
I
Swamp
I'm trying to
Dog
think like
Swamp Dog Army says he'd recommend the Swamp Fox Blade over a red dot. And then you have Christian in the chat says Sig Romeo 5 are hard to beat for the money. Well, Christian, I've had 2 Romeo 5s die on me in consecutive weeks. So I sent those off to Sig, and hopefully they fix them, or I don't know, man. They might be hard to beat, but I don't baby my guns at all. They just can't take any kind of abuse. I don't want them. If they're not reliable, just like a gun, if a gun's not reliable, I don't want it.
I was gonna say
Don't want it. What's up
you've been
says Hollow Sun, Swamp Fox, Vortex. I'm going to try one of these Hollow Suns, man. I think I'm going to switch everything over to Hollow Sun.
oh you'll love them. You'll love them. But I'm not gonna lie though. It sounds like most warranty companies are getting a bunch of love from you recently. You got Kimber, you got Sig. I think you sent something else, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't really advertise it too much, but yeah, I got connected with Ruger, Kimber, Sig, your favorite company, Springfield Armory.
No. I'm saying warranty. Like you're sending a lot of warranty stuff.
Oh, yeah, I got
Yeah.
those 2 Sig Romeo 5s warranty,
Yeah.
and that
The Kimber.
Springfield Armory, that their hex site went down, and then that Kimber, man. I'll tell you what though, now that I have it back, it's amazing. It shoots so perfect.
I was hoping when you got that back, you were like, this sucks. I'm like, oh,
No, they fixed it. Whatever they did a whole bunch of stuff to it. But it feels, it's funny, the slide feels like it feels like a custom 1911 slide now. Like it's so smooth. Everything is so smooth on that gun now. It's awesome. It's awesome. Christian likes Aimpoint Pro. Jeffrey, what's up, buddy? He's in the chat. I prefer underbarrel lasers on pistol dialed in at 25, 30 yards. I know. Lasers are pretty good. Red dots are cool, though.
Not a laser guy. I don't know. Not a laser guy.
I had a Chinese company sent me a flashlight laser combo that's in pre-production. I'm throwing it around the yard. I'm tearing it up, and that sucker holds 0. So I'm like, this Chinese junk. I'm tearing it up, man. And it's so far, I left it on overnight, so it lasted 10 hours. I don't know. So far, so good. But the only problem is my wife caught me playing with the cat with the gun, and it was loaded. I'm like, nothing was in the chamber. So I was playing with the cat, and I was like, man, wouldn't that be messed up if I just slipped and actually shot my cat?
Yeah, that'd be
like, my wife's like, what are you doing?
Now you say you have a Chinese light company. Please don't tell me it's Olight. Come on, don't. Yeah, I know you're better than that.
No. Olight reached out to me, and they're like, oh, we want to send you a light to review. And I'm like, okay. So they sent me this light, and I got home from work. It's like 6:30. I opened the box, and this girl emails me, oh, I see you got the light. Can you do a review? I'm like, yeah, I'll probably do one next week. Can you do it today? It's like 7 o'clock at night. I'm like, no. I go, if you want, I'll send it back. Get away from me. Don't talk to me. Crazy.
Yeah. After that one went off for me, I'm all set.
Swamp Dog Armory, need you on Swamp Talk. That sounds dirty. I'm all in for that.
Yeah, he just started his first podcast on his channel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Nice.
Swamp Dog's a good friend of mine. He's so it's almost at I think he just broke 200 subs today, but dude's probably one of the best networking people
Yeah,
in
he's a
the
good guy.
YouTube. He's such a nice
C6,
guy.
it's got to be 1 MOA for me. I don't know. That's too small. I like 2. I can do 2 MOA. It's nice. And MOA is the size of the dot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 MOA is cool.
Hmm.
Jonathan James says, I bought a $20 Amazon site that stayed 0. You know what? That's true. I had this Penty red dot, and it's a cheap. I think I paid $14.99 for it just to have it, right? Just to have. I needed a red dot, and I was broke, and I just had to have something on this rifle because I bought an AR that had no flip up sights, no iron sights, and I was like, well, I got to have something, and I was totally broke at the time. That Penty red dot still works to this day, 5 years later, and it is a tank. It's not fancy, but it still holds 0, man. If you guys are broke, and I actually did a review on that red dot. If you guys are broke, or if you're really pinching pennies, or if you just need a cheap red dot that you can trust, that Penty makes a pretty solid red dot. It's not fancy. It's not that pretty, but it works.
Yeah. I had a Fiachi sent to me, and I like that. It's pretty cool.
Biachi?
Yeah.
Oh, is that another Chinese brand?
Yeah.
Halo Sun, though, everyone's talking about it, but I think Hollow Sun is still made in China, right?
Yeah, but it's weird. They came on the scene, and a lot of people are like, they just are good qualities. It's good quality Chinese glass. But then again, TreasureCon is made over in China. Their glass is Chinese. Most optics companies, their glass is Japanese or Chinese glass.
Yeah, I know. SIG's cheaper scopes are made in China, but I know once their newer stuff, anything like 350 and up, that's all made in not Nevada. Yeah, somewhere like Nevada or something. I want to say Nevada. That sounds right. Let's just go with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're made in Nevada. I'm positive.
I set it
What's up?
out there, you know.
Yeah, I'm positive. Since I have 3 Hollow Suns, and they are great. Yeah, a lot of people love Hollow Suns. So far, SIG customer service was pretty accommodating. We'll see. Flying Rich says, am I coming for the meeting? No, I can't. Rich, I just got my permission slip signed by my wife to go to Vegas for a week by myself for a SHOT Show. And me and her used to party up in Vegas all the time. So I don't know. I don't want to look. I got to space this stuff out. Like she bought some eyeliner the other day. I hope she doesn't watch this. I hope she's not watching this right now. So my wife bought this eyeliner, right, to make her eyelash something. It was like $200, and I'm like, you spent $200? Yeah, I was like, you spent $200 on eyelash shit? What the heck? And she goes, how much money you spent on ammo this year? I go, I'm gonna go make a sandwich. I'll be right back. Oh, that's a very good point. You buy 2.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, you're not wrong.
No, you're not wrong. I mean, like I've made some good money from YouTube, but not as much as I spent on it. Like I've spent double what I made. Oh shucks. Just said that out loud.
I'm the
She's
same
gonna
way.
kill me.
I'm gonna be in the black for a while on in the red for a while until Patreon kicks up or anything, so it's and I hate talking about like check my Patreon out or don't forget if you like us that much use this link. I hate doing that because like I don't know, it's more of just like I don't want to ask people, but hey, ammo's not cheap, guns aren't cheap. We're not signed by these people that just send us product left and right. So
Oh, you want to see what I did with the Olight they sent me? I put it on. Hold on, can you guys see this? I have one of those full auto BB guns. It's the DPMS BB gun. That's my Olight. That's a piece of junk. I'm not putting that on like a real light. So my son runs around the backyard shooting that thing, which I got that on Amazon, and it was like $40 off. So I got it for under $100. And that thing is a blast. If you guys have never shot or goofed around with a full auto BB gun, it is freaking awesome. It is so much fun. So much fun.
Now, let me ask you this: how do you like those Walker headsets you just got? You just picked up
Love
because
it.
those things look so comfortable. Because I have a thing at work is at the indoor range. I have to wear double ear pro just because of the concussion, and my Impact Sports crap the bed on me. I just haven't picked up more electronic ear pro, so I got some Brownells earmuffs. But
Yeah.
like the thing is, I wear hats all day long, so like it's just raised up, and I'm like, all right, that how it comes from the side. That I work with the hats. Ooh, that I'm on. Are
Dude,
they
I
comfortable?
dig it. I dig it. So when I put that on, I was like, wow. Because I got the ones that go behind the back.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
looking at.
And as
Yeah,
long as you're not running around, they're gonna stay put.
I don't
Um,
run. I
and
don't
you
run.
don't even have to put the strap on the top too.
Yeah, do you have you seen me? Do I look? Do you think I've run? Like that's why that's why we call
I
it
gotta get
tactical
that
girth.
shirt made. Everyone wants me to make a tactical girth shirt. And
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
do
will
that.
rock
I
it.
gotta find out, like, I had a Shopify account up at one time. I sold like 5 shirts. And I think it's still active. I don't even know. I'm clueless. I don't even know the password for it. I'm so bad at marketing.
I could get you in with Black Swan Tactical. All right, we'll hook you up. All
I
right.
want to make a tactical girth shirt.
Yeah, I will be all about it.
True Glow Red Dot is made by Hollow Sun. Oh, no
Yep.
kidding.
Yep.
No kidding. Let's see. Oh man, there's so many chats. I had one Hollow Sun go down after 3 weeks. Oh wow, that's not good. I mean, there's good and bad in every company. I'm sure
Yeah.
Trijicon makes a crap site once in a while too. The Umarex, what did he say? The Umarex Steel Storm full auto BB gun is pretty awesome. Yeah, any full auto BB gun is ridiculous. Like we had this because I'm back up to a preserve. We were up there shooting branches off the trees with this thing. I'm sure my neighbors, if they saw, would freak out. Oh, they're not watching. But
Hmm.
that thing is awesome. And then we had a big cardboard box we stuffed full of newspapers. We were shooting targets into that because it'll collect them all on the bottom. You get all your BBs back.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm playing around with the Sig. Sig makes an MPX BB gun. It's like a CO2 compressed thing, and it looks like an MPX.
No way.
Or MCX, MPX. They're actually pretty cool. I was playing around with those, and they're actually pretty fun. I'm not a BB gun type guy. It does nothing to me. That and archery, it does nothing for me. Like, but like those things are pretty cool. I sold this costume. She's like, I gotta get rid of. I have a lot of squirrels in my backyard that go after my bird feeders, and we're just looking to, kind of do some pest control. I'm like, oh, check this out, and I showed her how to use it. She's like, all right, and I'm like, oh, it comes with a scope, and with the ventilation system in our range that pushes all that shit forward, um, it throws off the shots here and there
Mhm.
because all that air. So I couldn't sight it in, but she's like, all right, well, if I have trouble, can I bring it back? And I was like, you know what, sure, no problem, no, we'll figure it out. So I shut the air off so it wouldn't throw the shots because it's just a BB. It's a 1.77 BB. So
No,
got it
it's
all
so
set
much
for her.
fun.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Hold on. We gotta have a moment of silence because the one, the only Mr. Big Kid is in the chat, folks.
what is up, Mister Mother effing Big Kid?
Wow.
I
Wow.
gotta
You know
text.
you're somebody.
I gotta
Hold
text him.
on.
I
Children,
gotta
bring me a
text him.
diary. I need to start a diary right now. Write down today, Mr. Big Kid joined my chat. Momentous occasion. He's
I
probably
got.
like, what an idiot.
I gotta get him on my show. I text him all the time. I know he's a busy man, and he's probably still mad at me because I didn't hang out with him when he was up in the area. But I gotta get him on the show.
I doubt he's mad at you, bro. He's probably like the nicest guy.
Oh yeah, he's like the nicest person to like so humble. I love Steve. But yeah, no, he flew into Boston over, I want to say Easter, or no, it was around Father's Day. And he's like, "Hey, I'm in Charlestown. You want to come hang out?" And like, he's like, Charlestown's 2 hours from me, and like, I had to work later that night. I'm like, "Dude, I can't. I'm sorry." And I just joke with him all the time. I'm like, he's just mad I didn't hang out with him. But
Yeah.
like, he's in the chat right now. No, I'm not mad. I don't hold grudges. No, I know you don't, because you're such a
Oh,
nice
but you
person.
had a grudge.
No, he didn't have a grudge. He
But
didn't
he
have
said
a
he
grudge.
doesn't hold grudges, so maybe at one time he had the grudge. No, I'm kidding. Texas Bullet says, "I wonder if a full auto BB gun could keep a damn raccoons out of my yard." Probably. I would get one just to have fun with. They are so much fun. Like,
My dad had a BB gun growing up, as I was growing up, because he raised like exotics and peacocks and stuff like that. And where I live, we get a lot of varmints around here, and like, I'm talking, these raccoons are like the size of like German shepherds. Like, they're pretty effing big.
wow.
So, oh, biggest raccoons I've ever seen in my life. And he'd use like a pellet gun that he bought from Walmart to dispatch them and get them away from his birds.
And it's super cheap ammo, folks. God, there's a lot of BBs in here. So we shot this thing so many times, and then my son, he was getting mad because I was hogging it. He's like, "Why? I thought that's my toy." I go, "It is, son. It is. But daddy needs to make sure it works."
Quiet down.
Yeah, quiet down. I shot. But
Quiet
yeah,
down
if you guys have never shot a full auto BB gun, holy smokes, it is a blast.
Have you
Get
ever
one.
shot like a full auto gun?
Who?
Have you ever like shot like full auto, like any?
Oh
Type of,
yeah, yeah,
okay.
but that's expensive, and this was like 12 cents.
Yeah.
Very inexpensive. We're
Says,
just two wild and crazy guys.
Yeah, with our tactical girth just hanging on out.
Yeah. What's a good airsoft BB gun that runs on CO2? Airsoft? I don't know. I guess airsoft. If you had an airsoft, you could like shoot your kids with it and not feel bad. BBs would probably stink.
That's fucked up.
Well, you not shoot your kids, but you could have like an airsoft battle. I don't know if you could ever have like a BB gun battle. That's probably not too smart.
They used to do that back in the 70s, and look how they turned out.
There you go. There you go.
My dad actually has he has a hole in his head because when they were younger, clearly no supervision. They went out to the sandpit, and his brother, those BB guns that you pump, like you take the forend and you pump. So he pumped it like twice, and he's like, "Hey, we're playing whatever, scatter," and my uncle shot my dad in the head, and he's got a hole right here from where the BB was like in his skin. And my uncle took his knife and like popped it out. He's got a permanent hole right there his entire life.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Fluffy says those are good for reloading shot shells. I guess so.
Do you reload?
Yeah. Airsoft, it's going to be battery operated. Airgun Depot. We'll skip Swamp Dog's comment.
Now, do you reload it all or no?
No. I mean, I have a press now, but I don't know how to put it together. I really don't have room for it. I don't have my garage. My garage used to have my car in it. Now it just has all our crap in it. So I don't really have like a reloading station. Maybe one day.
Well, that's the thing. I got a shed, like a huge like outbuilding out back where I'm living now, and I'm hoping in the spring I can clean it out because I'd like to make like an actual studio in there / shop where I could like work on my guns and do other projects, but also have like a studio where I have like a nice like backdrop, like a very like professional backdrop where I can do like unboxings and tabletop stuff and being like, "Hi, this is." Who I am. Look at my studio when it's really just like a.
Hey, that gun shop you work at, you can't do unboxings just like behind the counter?
I try not to shit.
I figure they want the free advertising.
Yeah, that's the thing. They got their own channel. They do their own stuff, and I always said like I would never want anything I say or do on the internet to affect the shop in any way. So I kind of don't really do as much content there. Like I'm going to be doing a shooting competition there this Sunday. I'm gonna be shooting the gun makers match, and
what's a gun makers match? You got to make the gun.
Yeah, so it's based on like Polymer 80s or like 3D printing and stuff like that. I'm not really a big Polymer 80 or like 80% gun type guy, but I built
Mhm.
a few. I built one from 80% arms. It's a 80% Glock 19X. And so I'm gonna be shooting that. The guys from Are We Cool Yet? Uh, uh, what is it? Guns for Everyone out in Colorado. They started this national match to kind of promote, people making their own firearms, and it's completely legal to do and stuff like that. But they're having a competition at work. I'm gonna be shooting there, so I'm doing some social media. But I don't really post a lot. I don't do a lot of videos. I've maybe done like 3 videos in total at my shop. Like I'm filming one tomorrow because I have to. I'm building a gun for a series from JSD, so I'm using their tools because I don't have a drill press. And I'm pirating a mill and milling
Nice.
all the holes. But it's more of a respect thing too because I don't want to make them think like I'm using the shop. So
Nah,
you know,
screw it. Tell him.
and that's the thing. I have so much respect for the people I work for because they took a chance on me, and I would never want, especially because like I talk about stuff that wouldn't look good for the shop, and when I mean like wouldn't look good, it's just like I don't care what I say. So if I think something sucks that we just happen to sell, I'm gonna say it. So
Yeah, that's
like it's
true.
just stuff like that. It's more about a respect for them because they're extremely nice people.
Yeah. Well, all right. So in the chat, we got Will says reloading in Houston. Anyone do it in their garage, or is the humidity a problem and need air conditioning shop? Will, if I were you, I would do it in like a spare bedroom or something. I wouldn't do it in the garage because the summers here suck. Either that or you get a mini split in your garage. But then again, I don't like keeping guns. I don't like keeping anything valuable in my garage because the humidity here will just eat it up. It gets too hot.
Same thing with the humidity up here. It gets pretty bad in the summers.
All right, Ed Bartholomew is taking off. See you later, Ed.
Catch you later, buddy.
Says Mike McClune. My neighbor Nick used to reload shotgun shells in his garage years ago, and it was not climate controlled, but it was part of the basement. Well, in Texas, the great state of Houston, the great state of Texas, we do not have basements.
Really?
Unfortunately. Yeah, the water table's too high. It would just turn into a slosh pit. No
No,
basements.
no shit. Oh,
Yeah. I mean, I'm only like 40 feet above sea level.
oh yeah, that's gonna
Hold
flood.
on. Spring, Texas sea level. There's gotta be something on YouTube. 121 feet above sea level. But apparently, like you need pretty good. You got to be a little bit higher than that. Houston is 105 on average.
Yikes!
Then you
Right
take the
now,
city like Atlanta, they're 1,000 feet above sea level.
oh okay, yeah.
So like my
I'm like
brother
20
had.
minutes from the water. And granted, we're broadcasting live from my mom's basement, so
Do you have a basement?
I'm living in a basement right now. Yeah.
No kidding. What's your zip or
Oh,
area code? Something close.
02 0234 0246 02346.
2, 3, 6. Oh, 112 feet.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey
we're
man, how come you guys? I think it's the soil level too. Like we have real sandy soil in Houston. You
yeah,
guys
we got
probably have clay, more of like clay.
a lot of clay, and but yeah, I don't know. I'm living in a basement, but I like it. It's cold though. It's getting cold up here. Like this morning it was like 32 degrees, and I was like, this is depressing. I
That's
don't
too
like the
cold,
cold.
man.
I don't like the cold. I can't do it.
So my favorite movie here, if you guys are in the chat, um, I need your name, your number, your social security number, how tall you are. No, 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 no. I just want to see a zip, man. I just want to see a zip. That's it.
And I didn't. That's not
So,
zip either. I'm smart like that.
There's a
I'd
movie
love
called
to.
Zach and Mary Make a Porno. Have you seen that?
That's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
So
Oh my
the
god.
beginning of that movie, when he's getting in the car and it's iced out, he's just sitting there and he goes, "Oh," and he just drops F bomb after F bomb. That's how I feel in the snow.
That's
That's a
it
great
hasn't
movie,
started
by the
snowing.
way.
Oh, it's such a good movie. You know what movie I just watched the other night was Ted 2. It wasn't as good as the first one, but it
I
made
didn't
me
like
laugh, man.
I didn't like it at first, Ted. The only part of Ted I liked was the very end, where he was like, "Well, he put the stuffing back a little bit. I'm a little fucked up, but you know." And he's,
Well,
"I'm just messing around." But I don't know. I just
you're
didn't
not
like
from the
Ted.
Northeast. That's the thing. It's in Boston. I'm from Massachusetts, so I find a lot of humor in those movies. So there's certain there's certain movies that are in this area that people don't really care for, and I fucking love them. But yeah, I watched that, and I actually really am a huge Seth Rogen fan. But granted, I don't agree with a lot of his politics. I still enjoy his movies.
Who's
Um,
that? Said Seth Rogen?
yeah,
I don't know. It's always the same character.
I think it's funny. Like, have you ever
Oh,
seen The Interview?
yeah, that was pretty
Oh,
good.
I love that. That's funny as hell.
That's good. Have you ever seen what was what did I watch? I make everyone watch this movie when they come over because I love it so much. It's called Your Highness.
Oh my god, that's such a good one. Such a good. Danny McBride is a
So
acting jewel. Uh,
so I think Your Highness is great. Like my sister's a big Ren Fair geek, and she came out here for Ren Fair, and all her friends come out. In Texas, in Houston, Ren Fair is a big deal. Like they have the Ren Fair we have out here. It's up year round. They're like legit buildings. It's like a whole village. It's like Disneyland for Ren Fair geeks. And so I always make them watch that movie, and it's so funny.
oh,
God,
that's a,
I
I used
love
to
Your Highness.
I used to work at one when I was in high school. I worked in the kitchen, and it's only seasonal, but it it made me think of that whenever it's such a good movie.
Yeah. There's so many good lines in that movie that's you can't say out
I
loud
love
because
the
they're
one where I love the one where she's like, "I will drown Courtney in the lake right now."
oh, down him right now. Oh, it's the best.
Mm. But yeah, no, I think
Night
the next big
Talker. Didn't I send you an XXL?
exit.
Oh, you
You're
want
sending
more?
shirts. Yeah, you're sending shirts.
Yeah. I was selling shirts for a while. I sold like 5 or 6 shirts, and then I just didn't pay attention to it. It was
See,
on Shopify. It might still be active. I don't know. I got
I'm
to get
just
more
saying.
active on that stuff, though.
I sent you a patch, and you're sending people shirts. Apparently, that kind of hurts my feelings.
well, he gave me a shout in one of the videos. I think he defended me against a negative comment. So I was like, I gotta hook this guy up. Censored by YouTube is taken off. Let's go, Brandon. I'm out. Remember, Epstein didn't kill himself. Of course. Of course. So Rittenhouse, is he gonna walk? What's gonna go on? Let's talk
So
about it.
here's the thing. I think he should walk. It's a clear cut case for self defense. But the problem is, this is probably the biggest court case since probably O.J. Simpson. This is the president. The precedent that this case is going to set is going to be bigger, I think, than DC versus Heller, because one, Kyle used an AR-15 to defend himself, and during a highly publicized riot. And what people aren't talking about is the fact that the FBI had drone footage over there. I don't know why people are not talking about that. It's very. I think it's clear cut. He's not guilty. He defended himself. Like no matter what way you look at it, it was self defense. Yeah, there's arguments saying why was he there? That's not
Doesn't
that
matter.
doesn't matter. I was
It
talking. I was
doesn't
talking.
matter why I was there. The case is self-defense. Self-defense is self-defense. Open and shut.
Yeah,
And
I guess
the guy he killed was like a pedophile or something. Fuck him. I mean, shucks to him.
well, this is I was listening to Kevin Dixie. He made a very good point. He's like, as a parent, I would not want my child at that riot. Coming from as a parent, why would your child would not be there? But at the same time, he's an American citizen. He did what he did. There's no reason why he didn't like. Nothing was stopping him from going there. He was there for medical help and stuff like that, and protecting whatever. He was cleaning up graffiti. Like the kid was just being a good person, which is very far and few between. Um, I can see if like you're a parent, like you wouldn't want your child going to something like that. I'm not a parent. I don't have kids, but like that's my take on it. It's self-defense.
Not only would I go, I would bring my whole kids in strollers. No, I'm kidding. I would
was
go.
like,
No, man, I would go. Like if my kid, like if he's 17, he goes, Dad, it really means a lot to go. I'm like, cool. I'll load your mags. Let's roll. I wouldn't try and I'd probably handle it a little bit better. I'd stick them up on a rooftop like the Koreans did back in LA where I lived, somewhere kind of safe. But whatever.
Yeah.
What's done is done.
But
his dad's not in the picture, I don't think. And it's just a single mom. And I think he's kind of like not white trash, but I think he comes from like a white trash family, broke.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too.
Most of those moms don't know what their kids are doing anyway.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They don't want this case. The thing is, you F this case up, it's gonna obviously, if he's not guilty, this is a clear cut. AR-15s are used for self-defense. This is gonna be a huge Second Amendment win. But if it does go, I think I don't know. I think the prosecutor is a complete dickwad, and with him flagging the entire jury with his friggin' finger in the trigger, and he just
What a maroon.
Oh, I don't like him at all. He looks like that dude from Office Space saying, "We need to talk about your pieces of flair." Yeah, I don't like him.
Fan. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of riots, man. It's kind of cold right now. I don't think there's gonna be much. I think if they come down and stomp it pretty quick, it'll be the Ahmaud Arbery case. That's a whole different story. I think that's gonna get crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna get crazy. I haven't really followed that case as much, but
I mean, those guys are in the wrong, and they're gonna get convicted, but they're not gonna be convicted enough. Even if they get like 10, 15 years, that's not enough. They should get life. Which, if you look at the justice system now, there's a lot of dirtbags that do murder. They just let them out of prison.
Yeah.
There's a lot of horrible people. They just revolving door, man.
Yeah, but then they're trying to literally give the death penalty to a 18-year-old kid protected himself on AR-15.
Yeah. What's funny? Mr. Big Kid will drop movie quotes on his channel sometimes, or in his quotes, and I always know whatever stupid movie he's referring to because I watched the same movie.
Yep.
Mr. Big Kid, if you're in the chat, you've seen Your Highness, right? Tell me that's not one of the funniest movies. I've watched that movie so many times.
Yeah.
I slayed the dragon, and then someone in the crowd goes, "Fuck yeah!" I love it.
Have you ever seen This Is the End?
Oh, yeah. What? No way.
So you need to stop after this chat. You need to go on Netflix or Amazon Prime that shit.
I think it's on Netflix
watch it.
right now. It's called Your Highness.
It is the hour and a half you'll ever.
It's good, man. It has a very Monty Python feel to it. It's good. It's really good.
I'm probably gonna watch that movie after this, just because.
Think about that right now. It's like I'm probably just gonna put it in and have a snack or something because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got some snacks made. I'm all ready. This Is the End is a solid movie. I love that.
Yeah, I remember they're like, I don't want to sound all rapey. I don't want to be all rapey.
I always go to my wife and I'm just like, listen, you can't stop, shop, and open up shop by yourself. She's just like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, there's a lot of things wrong with me. But defense attorney should help.
Yeah, Len Holt has a good.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's a good point. Yeah, This Is the End. Good movie. But Your Highness, I think, is so funny. Like, it's It's so stupid. And it's so
The
dumb.
whole
So what you do is you put your Highness in and you push play, and then you shut your brain off.
Yep,
It's
exactly.
my TT. It's so stupid. It is so dumb. Just shut your brain off and enjoy it. Just breathe in the stupidity and just it's so good. It's so good. It's so stupid.
Yeah,
I want to watch it right now.
that's like
I gotta go.
I
I
think we
gotta watch some.
we need to have a 2A movie night, like next big event. Let's all get together and just put on the dumbest movies.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
So,
but
what do you have coming up as far as like gun reviews? You got any gun reviews coming up in the next few
yeah,
months?
yeah, I got a couple I'm planning. I got obviously I got the 320 I'm doing, and then I got my Taurus G3 Toro. I did the full review yesterday. I went to the range. Um, then I got one on a Ruger American and 223-556. Been trying to get that video
Nice.
forever, but I'm
Now
having
the
trouble
guns
with
you
this.
guys get at the gun shop, do you
Mhm.
ever can you like take those and borrow borrow
I,
them?
I have never brought that up, and I probably never will. I'd
They're
love
already
to.
used.
I'd love to, but I don't think that would ever fly, because that would make doing a lot of gun reviews very, very easy. So I don't have to buy my guns every time I do them. That's why I do a lot of used guns. I do buy a lot of used guns. I have this weird affliction for like old 22 rifles and old shotguns from like 1940s or
I
stuff like
saw,
that. Stuff
I
with
saw
no
one of
serial
your
numbers.
videos where like this Winchester 22 like blew up or something. Was that one of your videos?
I have never had a video blown up on me.
Come
I've
on.
had one with I've had a Remington Model 33 single shot. I just put that out a couple weeks ago. Um, I've done like Marlin Model 60s. I've done 20 gauge shotguns that are like old Springfield 67F shotguns. I love that. I just picked up a Winchester 74, which is like a tube fed. It was very rusted gun I got for like the cheapest gun I've ever bought in my life. But I'm gonna refinish it and stuff like that. I love those types of guns. They just like old, like wooden stock 22 rifles or like 410 shotguns, bolt action shotguns. I just have like this weird affection for it. And, the videos do like absolutely amazing. We get a bunch of people. Like, I just had someone comment on a video today that they're like, hey, get like a 2-year update. Did you ever, have you ever like fixed this? Have you ever done this? I'm like, no,
Nice.
so it's like, all right, so people actually like that, and like my shop gets a lot of those guns in, and they're really cheap, so I could probably pick them up for next to nothing. But I buy all my own guns, I buy all my own products. I am, blessed when I do have companies that like send me stuff. But for right now, I got those reviews coming, and then if the Smith and Wesson comes out in time, because my birthday's in 3 weeks too, I might splurge a little bit on myself. So
Nice. How old are you turning?
30.
Ah, geez, boo-hoo.
I feel old as shit, man. I wake up, I just get out of bed and my knee is just like cracking and it just makes those.
At 30? Trust
Uh,
me.
oh,
I was in the best shape of my life at 30. I moved to
you see,
Texas.
you see, I'm
It was like
balding. Look at
pulling a
this.
ripcord, man.
Look at this. Look at that balding. Okay, all that malnourished hair. Okay, nothing.
Did you seriously just talk to me about balding?
Well,
Really? You're gonna talk to me about balding?
I'm self-conscious about it.
Fuck it. I mean, screw it. Shit. I'm just a potty mouth tonight, man. Holy smokes.
I think because you have me, and I don't care what I say, so it embellishes a little bit. Like when
Nice.
I had Brandon Herrera on, like he was the first YouTuber I ever had on my podcast, and I dropped more f bomb than that because he is who he is. He just doesn't really care. Wicked
He's a
nice dude.
beautiful man.
He's a beautiful, beautiful man. Okay, um, but not like it was weird. Like I like right now, like I kind of clean it up if I have like a company on, obviously. But if it's like one of us, I'm like, dude, I don't care what you say. Just don't say anything that's like very like don't be an asshole. Don't say stuff that people are gonna get offended about.
Yeah,
But
YouTube, you
I'm having
can't
that
cuss
fun
in the
doing it.
first 10 minutes. You can't
Yeah.
cuss in the first 10 minutes, then they'll flag it. Mr. Big Kid in the chat says, grandfather just gave my son a cool old Marlin 22. Man,
Hell yeah.
those are awesome. Those are
I
awesome guns. Heirloom guns right there.
I love my Model 60. I absolutely that was the first 22 I really bought that like I actually put like a lot of rounds downrange. Like I bought a couple. My first gun I ever bought was a Mossberg 75T, and it was like an AR-15 22 clone that
I
literally
remember
felt
that.
like
It was
the
shaped a little weird.
yeah, it had a really obnoxious quad rail, and like the thing sucked. Like it was the biggest piece of crap you could ever imagine. And thankfully, I sold it and I traded it for Smith and Wesson Sigma 40 and SD 40 VE. That was my first gun I ever. But
So let's play
I just
devil's advocate. If you had a pretty healthy budget, what gun and pistol would you buy? What pistol and what rifle?
well, pistol
Pretty
with
solid budget, and like you got a couple grand.
couple grand. All right, so my rifle would be a Sig MCX Virtus.
Oh, nice.
All day long. That gun is just beautiful. And then pistol, I would probably go with either a CZ P10F, the full size, or I would go with a. I don't know. That's
Staccato.
no, I'm not. I'm not. Well, I'm not into those Gucci 2011s.
They're pretty awesome.
They're yeah, they're cool, but at the same time, like we're not. We sell Nighthawks at our. So we're a big Nighthawk dealer. I get to handle Nighthawks. They're cool. I can't justify spending that much on a 1911. I can build them, like I know how to build them and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's just something about it. But pistol, I'd probably go with a CZ, some type of CZ, or I'd go with a like a X5 Legion, just because like. And I'm not saying I'm a Sig convert, but I handle a lot of Sigs, and I like the HK VP9 optics ready. I really love that gun. That HK VP9 optics ready.
Nice. Oh, B-Noise in the chat's gonna go help his dad tomorrow. I'm gonna take pics of all the old guns in the gun cabinet. Nice. That's smart. Definitely take some pictures, man. That'd be really cool.
Hell
Mr.
yeah.
Big Kid says he wants a CZ checkmate. So let me tell you, my buddy has a Parrot, and it jammed up on him.
He has a what?
A Parrot, the CZ. It's like the multicolored checkmate.
I don't know what a check.
CZ.
Is it a
It's a
pistol?
race gun. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a race gun.
Okay.
That thing, I guess the tolerances are so tight, you have to clean it after every like 100 shots or something ridiculous.
See, that's the thing. Why would I do that?
But that gun is, it's bananas. You know how you like rent a car and they give you a really nice rental car while they fix your piece of junk, and then you get back into your piece of junk and you're like, God, this is a piece of junk. It's like I was all about Springfields and polymer guns, and then I got to shoot a couple different staccatos all in 1 week. I got to shoot every kind of CZ. Man, going back to polymers, like, it kind of bums you out, man.
That's the thing. Like I love the steel frame guns. I love that stuff. But the thing is, CZs aren't a lot of CZs. Pretty much all CZs aren't mass compliant. So I can't get like a P10. I can't get a 75. I can't get a P07 duty. I can't get stuff like that. I would love as much as we don't get CZs in there, but we get the CZ Bren 2 rifles. Those are mass compliant. They sell a lot of those. Great gun for the money. I think they're awesome. Then we get the rifled version of the Scorpion, and I think those guns are amazing. I want to pick one up because there's so much aftermarket support. You can trick those things out. But my dream gun, gun to go to the range, is probably a SP01 or like a
P07.
I've always wanted to shoot one, and I've had a chance to shoot a Shadow, a CZ Shadow. My boss has one. He had me clean his gun, and
Nice.
he was having trouble like functioning, and I was like, dude, one of these mags is all jacked up, and but he's like, hey, can you clean it and see what's going on? And it was like the first generation Shadow, and those things were cool. Like I like them,
Yeah.
but
The
it's
only
just
problem with the MPX I have, like I love SIGs, the MPX, the charging handle sucks, and the aftermarket charging handle, only like one company makes one, and they're not even. We're not gonna have. I sent them like 5 messages. I'm like, do you have a used one that I can just have and or buy? Can I buy? I'll give you $200. I just need a bigger charging handle for that thing, and they're not even
yeah,
making
because
them
it
until like February.
yeah, well, that's the thing. If you got like meaty hands, it's tough to get that MPX. And I thought an MPX was like a regular AR-15 charging handle. It's not. So like it, I like the charging handles that like are wider, and you can like grip it and not get all dicked up with your
Knuckles.
yeah, knuckles. I wider charging handles. Like I have a Strike Industries latchless charging handle on my 16-inch barrel AR. I love that. It has wide enough grips where I can grab it, and then I have a Battle Arms one on my 20-inch, and that thing it comes out like an inch and a half past the upper receiver, so it clears my optic. It's effective. I like it.
Nice. So let's see. Mr. Big Kid in the chat says LG, his local gun store has a parrot, crazy looking gun. You know, I heard, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I heard they only make 10 parrots a year. Everything else is just jet black. So the Checkmate is a really awesome race gun. It actually has a charging handle on the top. It's pretty awesome. But the parrot, you know, it's a multicolored gun, and I got to shoot my buddies, and it's awesome. I mean, it is awesome. But I heard they only make like 10 a year. And you got to buy a ton of CZs to get your hands on one for a gun shop.
I'm actually looking at
Will,
it. I'm trying to look it up right now.
Will's,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know it. Okay, now I know what that is. Yeah.
Will
It
is a
took me a
Shadow
second.
convert. Shadow, I shot all the CZs this year. Mr. Big Kid. And you know, I think also with like AR-10s, you need a really meaty charging handle too. Because
Yeah.
that usually that bolt, that spring is pretty hard to pull back. So you got to have a
I don't
nice
have a
yeah.
I don't have an AR-10, and I want one. I want to build one so bad, but it's only gonna be a fixed mag 10 rounder. So I'm like, all right, is it really worth it? Like, should I really build an AR-10? It's a fixed mag.
Fixed mag AR-10. I feel your pain. In California, I had a fixed mag AR, and I thought it was the coolest gun ever, and it was trash. The
I
coolest gun you could
have
buy in
two.
California was a Ruger Mini 30 because you can still get
Oh,
detachable mags for it.
yeah. Was yours accurate though? Because I know the
No,
minis. Yeah, no.
no, not even close. I had a Mini 14 and a Mini 30, and it's funny. The Mini 14, every shot you could see it going wider and wider. The hotter the barrel would get, it would go from inch group to 5-6 inches. I mean, it would get really wide the hotter it got. A
Oh yeah,
horrible
that's
gun.
the mini. I'd love to try their 300 blackout just because like the newer minis I think are pretty cool. Um, like you accept the accuracy, like you know what you're gonna get with those.
Yeah.
Um, but like the 300 blackout ones they have, like the tactical ones that are threaded barrels. Like I know Military Arms Channel did a video with the tactical 300 blackout with the suppressor, and I'm like, that thing is so cool, man. Like the old like A team stock on there. Oh, I'll be all about that. But the only thing I don't really get into is like precision rifles. I like bolt guns. I don't really get into precision. That's why I'm trying to build up my 223 Ruger American so I can be like, all right, maybe this is cool.
Yeah. In California, I had a really cool range I could go to called the Angeles National Forest. And it was, it went out to 900 yards. And
Wow.
there was 200 lanes, and it went all the way up to 900 yards on one side. And we used to go out there when the 50 cal club would meet, and I got to shoot all kinds of 50 cals. And I had a Remington 700 mil spec, and I had a millet scope on it. I could shoot 800 yards I could shoot a pipe plate at 800 yards pretty easy. It was a lot of fun. That gun was a blast. Changing targets sucks. I didn't want to walk it.
Yeah, yeah. I have an opportunity. Like I have right now an opportunity to shoot a Barrett. I've never shot a 50 cal. I've shot a Desert Eagle, but we have a guy at work that brings his Barrett to work and he rents it to people so they have an opportunity to shoot a Barrett. And it's only at 25 yards. He has a little red dot on there, but like our range is rated for 50 BMG. So he's like, oh, let's try it out. I've yet to ask him to shoot it. I've never shot a Barrett. I want to.
Do it. Stand up and do it. Take a video.
I could. I could. That could be TikTok gold right there.
They'll kick you off TikTok for that.
Probably will. I don't know. I'm at 11.2 thousand followers on TikTok. Granted, I have to play. I play within the line so I can keep growing the followers. But like Mr. Big Kid out there, he got his whole account taken down, and I loved his account. I always made sure I liked his stuff.
I think his second account's going to get taken down too. I think he has the number 2.
Yeah.
Randy Adams in the chat says he has a Mini 14 from 1989. I don't know. Maybe it was built better back then. The one I had was garbage.
Well, there was a point where like the minis were just so inaccurate. It's like a small time window, like the old school. Like if you look at your receiver and it ends in like 5.58, it's like an older style. Like those are actually really nice and accurate, but for the most part, there was a small window where the minis just were trash.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I love that rifle to death. It was easy to clean, easy to take apart, but it just was so inaccurate. I don't know why they just didn't put a bull barrel on it.
Yeah.
It would have taken another $20 in manufacturer's costs to make it just an amazing rifle. It's junk.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. They put a bull barrel. I think they actually make people make aftermarket barrels for that. I think I'm pretty sure.
Maybe, probably.
Right now, you can't get any guns from Ruger right now. Like our shop, like we haven't had 1022s come in a while. We haven't had minis. We can't get mini 14s. We can't get mini 30s. Like we cannot, like, just they've been on so much back order. We had a Ruger precision rifle that was like the Magnum, the 330, the 300 Win Mag one that came in the shop, and then we have like 450 Bushmaster Ruger American Ranches, which I'm thinking of buying because we have a crap load of 450 Bushmaster at the shop. So like I'd have the ammo on deck. And like make like
that comes in 450 Bushmaster.
Oh, they make the American in like the caliber you think of. They make it in 350 Legend, 450 Bushmaster. They make it in obviously like the 243, 30-06, the typical hunting rounds, 223, 556, 22, right. The rimfire. Like they make that gun in so many. They make it in 7.62. That takes like AK mags.
Huh. Randy Adams in the chat says Mini 14 Minute of Man. If you see, you hit.
Yeah.
C6 in the chat says I just picked up my Parrot today from the gunsmith. Slide stuck, jammed open with a live round. Turned out it was too dry and too dirty. Yeah, that gun is, I mean, look, man. I know I used to talk a lot of smack about people buying high-end 1911s and high-end staccatos. I'm like, why would you pay that much? If you shoot one, you're like, holy shit, that's why.
That's how I feel.
And I see a lot of people that have 15 mediocre handguns and say, oh, I can never afford this handgun that's $2,000. Why don't you just sell some of the mediocre ones and invest in the nice one?
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I got a couple guns that I really don't shoot, and I could trade them in and put them in towards like a gun that I would shoot all the time. Like I have like a grant, like I love my Keltec SU-16. I love that.
I had one. That was a great gun.
Such a good gun. I just got a scope for it, but like I could probably trade that in towards like a Virtus, but then again I'd be out of 5.56 gun, so it's like I can't do that. Like I want to have a battle rifle. God forbid something pops off. Like I have my fixed mag ARs, but it's how many 10-round MA loaders am I gonna have to carry to get, in the fight.
Move to what's the freest state closest to you?
New Hampshire.
There you go. That's not that far.
Yeah, it's I go to New Hampshire every weekend.
Just move to New Hampshire, man.
I'd love to, but it's the market right now for housing is crazy. So I'm
Oh
hoping
yeah. Well, I mean, you
I'm
stay with
I'm
your
a
pangs anyway.
last thing. I'm hoping to take a typical millennial route. Hope the market crashes for a little bit where I can actually get a house that's affordable and has a 3-bedroom. We got to get a porch. We need a front porch. Like that's our thing. And then I'm just gonna fill that place with dogs and guns.
Yeah, right. Nice. Let's see. In the chat, Randy Adams. Oh, Barry McFarland. New Hampshire is moving to free state status fast. I hope so. That would be pretty sweet. Move to freedom. Lee Fox, shoot the 50 will always make you smile. It does, man. I got a chance. I randomly went to this gun range my first time ever, and it was on the 50 cal meet day. I had never shot guns before, and I got to shoot like 4 50 BMGs my very first day into guns. And I was driving home. It was like an hour and a half from my house. And I just couldn't stop smiling. I was like, this is the greatest day of my life. And then I like passed out when I got home. I just had an adrenaline dump. I was like, that was amazing. All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up a little bit. Again, if you are not a subscriber to Shooting Gallery New England, I just posted a link to his channel. Please click it, subscribe. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please click it and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. The channel would appreciate it. So before we go, what do you got coming up? What do you want to tell the folks?
What do I got coming up? I got my podcast, obviously, Sunday and Monday. We got cool people coming on time. This week we got the G3C full review coming out probably Friday. I'm gonna try and edit that tomorrow when I get out of work. And we got a lot of stuff coming. We got the meet and greet. So if you're in the Pennsylvania area, the Oaks, Pennsylvania area on December 18th, we're going to be at the Oaks, Pennsylvania.
First I've heard of that, by the way. No one told me.
Well, you got to take that up with John Crump and Flying Rich. They handled it all.
I can't believe Flying Rich.
I'm just promoting.
How long has this been in the works?
About a month.
Oh well, I was already committed.
Yeah, we're already
on the 12th, and then I got Vegas in January. So
just fly out. It's not that far of a flight. Just fly out. If we're
I'm waiting for other YouTubers to invite me out somewhere. Like, all right, I almost went to 2A EDU's event in Michigan. He had an event in Michigan a little bit. I can't make it though.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to one of these days just charter a flight. I'm just gonna come out to Texas and be like, I'm here, bro.
Dude, come on down.
I know.
Flights are cheap, bro.
Yeah, I'll have to take you up eventually, and we'll get
open invitation, man. Come down, come shoot some guns.
Yeah, we'll get into some shenanigans.
Detachable magazines.
Yeah, but we got that meet and greet up at Oaks, Pennsylvania Gun Show. We're gonna hang out around with JSD Supply and a bunch of YouTubers. So come check us out. Say hi.
Nice.
I'll give you a patch if you were like, oh, I watched your channel. There you go. You get a free
nice. Patch. Nice. Awesome, man. Well, thank you for coming on, man. Like I said, you always have an open invitation. Anytime you just want to pop on the channel, please come on.
Appreciate it, dude.
It's always a good conversation. It's always a lot of fun. Everyone in the chat, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us on this beautiful Tuesday in the United States of America. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.